what's happening in love for you in the next 30 days. Hi, beautiful soul. I'm Mystic Mia Moksha. Thank you for joining me here on Mostly in the Moment for another Love Pick a Card reading. We're looking at what's happening for you in love with your person or if you're single. So the first part of the reading is if you have a person in mind, what's happening in love in the next 30 days with you and your person. And in the second half of the reading, we're looking at what's happening for you in love if you're single, and the timestamps are below so you can find the part that you want there. It's a very exciting reading. I just felt guided to do this. Spirit kind of definitely said like you have to do both, and I'm like, all right, so let's do this. I hope you enjoy it. It's filled with so much love and light. It makes my heart like sing because I'm like, yes, this is a time when people are really finding true love and making moves in their love connection. So very fun for me as a tarot card reader to see that much love in the air. And with that, I hope you enjoy the reading, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 3 with a blue Aragonite. We're looking at what's happening in the next 30 days for you in love. We're looking at your person first, so if you have someone in mind first, and then the second part is going to go into if you're single. The timestamps are below. So let's look at what's happening for you with your person in love the next 30 days. 4 of Earth. Wow, 4 of Pentacles. So there's some stability coming into your physical life with this person. Trust. So definitely they're going to be showing you that they trust you. They trust this commitment. They trust going to the next level with you in some sort of way. 4 of Pentacles typically signifies a home energy for me. So if you are not currently living together, they might propose living together, or they might bring that up. They might ask you to come over more. They might ask to come over your place more. They might ask to live closer together if you guys are live at a distance, or they might ask to visit if it's long distance. Something with the home, definitely. They might feel more comfortable calling you up, messaging you. But I feel like for most people, there's they want to intentionally build trust by specifically going over your place more, you coming over their place more, or something about moving in, or if you two are already living together, trusting you with some decisions in regards to the home. Okay, so what else is happening next 30 days for you? Loyal heart. Oh, that's so cute. The trust has a heart in it. This loyal heart here, so cute. Yeah, so with the purple energies, I definitely feel like they're actively thinking about how much they trust you, how much they want to be loyal to you, how much they want to show their loyalty to you, how much loyalty you show to them. They've been thinking about these things very heavily on their mind, and they see that you're someone that they can trust. Maybe some time has gone by and they realize you're not someone who's trying to make them jealous. You're not someone who tries to, do wrong by them. They trust you. Maybe they caught you saying something to someone when you didn't think they were around, and they heard what you said, or they saw what you said, or someone told them what you said about them, and you really had their back. You really were loyal to them, and that just like kind of sealed the deal for them, and they're like, yeah, pile 3 is my person, and I want to show them how much I appreciate their loyalty, and I want to do something in the physical to show that I trust them, and I want them to know that like I'm loyal to them as much as they're loyal to me. 2 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like the blindfold has been lifted. I feel like they asked for it. Like they asked the universe. You know how some people, like, they're not that spiritual, so they like just kind of think about it a lot, and then they get the answer like, that's so weird, I was just thinking about that. And it's like, oh well, you kind of asked the universe, like, you kind of asked your higher self, and they showed it to you in the physical world. That's something like that's something that happened to them. Like they asked like, oh, I wonder if pile 3 is loyal to me. I want to see what kind of person they are when I'm not around. What do they say about me? Or, are they the kind of person who's like a ride or die? And they got proof of it, like by accident, by coincidence, quote unquote. Yeah, okay. They asked the universe, and the universe showed them. And they showed them that you are a very trustworthy, loyal person in romantic relationships, and their blindfold was lifted through magical means, and they don't know how it happened. But yeah, power of prayer. Okay, so what else is happening between you and your person in the next 30 days? 7 of water. So there's some decisions coming forward for the two of you. They are waiting for you. Okay. So I feel like this person is dropping a lot of hints to you, and they want to know what your answer is. So I feel like, they kind of drop the hint that they want to live closer to you, or they want to move in with you, or they want to make some changes around the home with you. They're dropping the hint. I feel like for most people it's moving in or moving closer to each other. But they're dropping the hints, and they're like, oh yeah, like I was thinking about making a key, an extra key, just to have, in my car, something for my apartment, for my house. And I was like thinking like, hey, maybe I should make a couple extra keys and give it to, my sibling, and maybe, to you. And they keep like dropping hints like that, because like they dropped the hint heavy in the beginning of the month that like they saw your loyalty and they want to reciprocate that with something significant in the relationship. And so they're dropping hints like by the middle of the month. They're dropping hints like crazy, and be like, hey, so, if they're doing it indirectly a little bit, because they did it once like very clearly, and then they didn't really get an answer from you, or they don't know what action to take next. And so they're like, oh, I wish we were living together already. It's such a commute to come here after work on the weekends all the time. So they're kind of waiting for you to kind of say yes. And you might have already said yes, but like they're not absolutely sure that you mean it, because sometimes like when you have to make such a big decision like that, and you're opening yourself up and being that vulnerable with someone else that you love, you kind of question whether their yes is a yes. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like, are you sure? Like, are you gonna take it back? Like, are you absolutely sure this is what you want? Like, take your time. Let me know. So that I'm getting that kind of feeling. So what's happening? Yeah, next 30 days. New life. Oh, wow. So this is definitely an invitation for a new life. I feel like that just them stepping up and being like, hey, I want to move in with you, or kind of, if this is a newer connection, it's like, I kind of want to, come over your place more. I want you to come over my place more. Like, leave your toothbrush, get comfortable. But for most of you, it's kind of like bringing up the conversation about moving in. Like, hey, I know it's like, maybe sooner than you might think, but it kind of makes sense for your work or my work, or like, in your current situation. Like, I feel like maybe for some of you, a situation comes up where it's like, oh my goodness, like my lease is up, or, there's something that happened, like I don't have no place to go. And it's like, I know we just started seeing each other, but like maybe, this might make sense. Like, what do you think? Moving in with me. So something like that might come up for some of you, a few of you. But yeah, like this new cycle in your relationship, this new connection in your relationship, this new bond, a stronger bond, already starts when they kind of lay it out for you at the beginning of the month, or like, beginning of these 30 days. So everything that comes after is kind of just like the details, them being like kind of reassured that you actually want this, things like that, or like figuring out what works for both of you, so your new life in the connection, the new connection between the two of you has already started in the beginning of the 30 months. Everything after is just more details. Eight of Wands. Yeah, see, Eight of Wands. Like, things already moved quickly. Them proposing this to you is already moving things along really quickly. For some of you, instead of like moving in together, it could be something like starting a project together. But starting that project together means so much more than just starting something together. Like, it could be starting a business together. It could be starting a business, like a family together. You know, it could be going in on something, buying something together. That's like, you know, like, hey, if we buy this together, if we buy all these plates together, or if we buy this really expensive thing together, you know, that means something. That means like that we're thinking about being together for a very long time, because I'm not going to put my money into this with you if I think we're going to not be together, you know? So something like that, but something where, like, you know, some foundation is being built. But yeah, things are already moving pretty quickly. So when they bring up this situation, it might be just kind of like a weird feeling, because it's happening sooner than you both think, or things are moving along pretty quickly after they propose this, or the connection has been moving along pretty quickly than you both expected. So I think there's a feeling of wow, like, things are moving ahead pretty quickly. Any doubts I had in the connection are being lifted pretty quickly. There's a feeling of like feeling like secure and good about moving forward, where in this part of the connection in previous relationships, you or them or both of you might have had like red flags and didn't listen to them. So both of you are realizing there's no red flags here, like, or all the red flags are being lifted. That's one of those things that, like, in relationships, like, finding out all the red flags sooner rather than later is good, because then you get, instead of running away from those red flags, you can figure out, like, is this red flag legit, or is there nothing like to really substantiate this red flag? I feel like a lot of people just run from the red flags at the beginning of a connection without giving the other person a chance to explain, really getting to know the other person, and them getting to know you, because they must have red flags about you too. But finding them out sooner rather than later is actually a good thing. I'm getting both of you are lifting each other's like red flags really quickly, you know, in terms of trust and loyalty and wanting the same things, and trusting that this is a good connection. Both of you feel it, but like in the past it might have been like you trusted someone too soon or something, so you're both kind of like treading water. But you're realizing that the red flags are being lifted really quickly. Things are moving fast into this new life between the two of you. Okay, 10 of air, 10 of swords. Wow, and soulmates. Look at these beautiful cards. Yeah, wow. So loyal heart, new life, and soulmates. I feel like this is a time of finding your true love after much difficulty, feeling very like sure that this is someone that is the real deal. You both feel it immediately. So what's the overall theme of the next 30 days for you? Spirit's message for you: Moon, changes in your life. Wow, this is very significant. There's big significant changes happening in your life in terms of your emotional life. So I feel like things are definitely moving forward in your romantic love life. Prosperity. Oh wow. I feel like there's so much abundance coming in for the two of you. So there's like an indication when you are on the right path with your romantic love partner, you will start seeing abundance in all areas of your life. So you'll start seeing like even more money come in for the both of you. And you'll just both feel lucky if you're looking for a new home, or if you're looking for like a moving situation, you know, a moving truck and stuff. Like you'll get the last one in the size that you need or something like that. Like you'll start finding like luck and money coming in, because Spirit wants you to do this. This is something that is the highest and best good for both of you. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah, I feel like both of you have had such difficult experiences in love before this connection that it's kind of like you might be scared to dream, and Spirit is like, know your dreams are coming true. Like, keep your faith strong. A challenging situation in a mountain to climb. This was a very, very difficult challenge for the both of you to have individually, like not together, but I feel like to just get to this point in a relationship is such a big deal for you and for them, because of how difficult previous relationships were. Like, it's a big deal that you two are trusting each other and deciding to be loyal to each other and leveling up in the commitment. It's like, and like trusting each other like sooner than you would have, because maybe you've been so scarred that you decide to take everything very, very slowly. And that's not a bad thing, to take things slowly and get to really know each other and stuff. But sometimes it's like you're so scared of making the mistakes that like you don't make any moves, and that's a bad thing too. So I'm getting like the two of you making decisions based on your intuition is such a big deal, a huge triumph for both of you individually in this connection together. And lastly, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, yeah, this is something that is long lasting. And although it seems like things are moving pretty quickly into this new life together, you two are going at a good pace. Spirit is saying this is slow enough, fast enough. This is the right speed for the both of you. It just might seem a little bit faster because all these like red flags came up, all these like, hey, be careful of this and that. But both of you took the time to get to know each other, figure out what the red flags are, why you put them up, if it's legitimate, if there's any like actual cause for concern here, or if it's all in your mind from previous connections. You're doing the healing work, and you're moving at a comfortable speed for both of you. And spirits, I'm getting spirits just really proud of you, pile 3. This is a really good connection. You've done a lot of healing work, and this is something that proves it to you, a connection that proves it to you. So really happy for you, pile 3, for you and your person. Now going into the singles. Hi, beautiful pile 3 singles with the blue Aragonite. Let's look at what's happening in the next 30 days for you in love. Page of Earth. Okay, so there's an opportunity coming in from a person. Definitely a smaller opportunity, but it's something, and it might not be so obvious that it's a romantic, offer. It might be through the guise of something else, like working together. Hey, I need help with this. I was thinking if I could, pick your brain about something. Like, hey, like, I have this extra ticket, was wondering if you wanted to go. Or, hey, my sibling is having an event and I need to bring a date. This is last minute, but would you want to go with me? Maybe not even something like that. It's something way, way more casual. Just something like, hey, a bunch of us are going to grab a drink after work. Would you want to come? Something more like that, like very, very casual. Magic, but that's when the magic happens, because you don't expect it to be anything like extremely romantic, and because that pressure is off, that's when the magic happens. So I feel like because you're not putting so much pressure on yourself, they're not putting so much pressure on themselves, it makes it actually more easier for the two of you to connect, and that's when the magic happens, I'm hearing. So between worlds. Okay, so I feel like this is you finally crossing into the dating scene. I'm getting like, if you have been kind of struggling in the dating scene and it hasn't been really going well for you, or if you've been single for a very long time, not even like interested in dating, or you've been trying to get out there, wondering when you should put yourself out there, this is you walking into a new era of love for yourself. This is when you are going to start meeting people, or meeting that person. This is when you're going to start seeing colors in the world again. Definitely feelings of love are coming in. You usually feel it first energetically. So you'll start feeling like happy and good about life. You'll start seeing color. You'll start noticing couples. You start feeling comfortable about... You'll just start feeling comfortable with being single and being where you are, and that's when you meet them, right? So you'll notice couples more. You'll notice that like life feels like it has more color. Like you'll get to start feeling the feelings of like when you have a crush on someone, when you like someone for the first time without anyone in your life, feeling good about finally being who you are single. And that's when this person comes in, right? Ace of Swords, yep, that's when the person comes in, when you're not thinking about them. And so like I feel like before you would, spiral, when am I gonna meet the person, why can't I find the right person, when am I gonna like feel like I'm ready to date, when I'm gonna look the best, when am I gonna feel good on top of my life that makes me want to date. Like there's no right time, right? It's just you're gonna have to feel comfortable with who you are and where you are now. And then like as soon as you drop that facade, like, hey, I'm kind of having fun living life like without a person right now, that's when they come in. But that's because like you start feeling this kind of energy of like life is awesome and colorful and fun and there's so many things I want to do. Once you get into that energy, you immediately find someone who is right on that like energy with you. I kept getting ledge of that world. So like I feel like this is someone who is also just recently started dating again, or maybe they didn't really think about it until they saw you, kind of thing. Okay, so what else is going on in love? Transformation. Okay, so that's the Death card in reverse. So I feel like you have already made a huge transformation in terms of who you are. You've done the healing work, you've done the purging work, and it's been exhausting. You're tired. You don't want to deal with it anymore. I need more balance. Yeah. I feel like if you just look back, just like 2 months ago, 2 years ago, you're a completely different person. You're a way more balanced person. You can poke fun at yourself for things that you're, maybe still working on, and things that you feel really confident and have grown in. You can see it and you're like feeling good. You're like, you know what? I finished that cycle and I finished it pretty good. And that's when you like know that this person is, right around the corner. And I feel like because your person is like just starting to get into the dating scene as you are, or just like, interested in dating someone when they finally meet you and they haven't really had luck in that department either, really interested in anyone before you either, I feel like they have also gone through that kind of transformation, and both of you kind of feel like you're just getting, I'm getting sea legs, like you're just getting your balance, like you've been out to sea for so long, you're finally coming back on land, and both of you are just kind of like learning how to like remembering how to walk again. It's really cute. Building blocks. I feel like both of you recognize how much effort it went into building the person you are now, and you're not interested in anyone who hasn't kind of built a building as much as you, like built as much of their character as much as you have. And it's really hard because you've done so much inner work that you are on a skyscraper, basically. And you're looking around and there's not many skyscrapers around you. So it's hard to find someone who is on your level. And then so when you two meet, when you two see each other, it's kind of like, oh, someone that can like actually even see me because I'm so high up here. I'm getting, which is kind of cute. You both kind of recognize each other's energy right away. The Devil, oh my goodness. Okay, the Death card, now the Devil card. What I'm getting here is that both of you, I know this is a very taboo thing to talk about, like the most difficult experiences in your life to someone you've just met, but I feel like for some reason you two get along with each other so well that you open up and become vulnerable to each other and talk about your most difficult experiences, and it doesn't scare each other. You don't scare each other away. And that's a really rare thing. And it's because both of you are on the same level. Both of you are at a place where things like that don't scare you away. You could talk about it openly and not see it as a threat, not see it as a danger, but see it as like, wow, look at how much they've overcome. They've overcome as much as me. So it's a very rare thing and I'm getting it's like almost like taboo. Like you two kind of talk about all the taboo topics, maybe religion and politics and um, the temperature of socioeconomic discrepancies of our world. Like I don't know. I'm just getting like a bunch of things. AI, just a lot of things that make people feel at unease. Philosophy, um, world events, things like that. I feel like you two kind of dig deep, and it doesn't scare the other person away. So that's a really good sign that both of you are on a really, really high level, but securely in a stable way. Like I need more balance. I feel like both of you have been in a place where you were completely off balance and didn't know if you were going to make it through, kind of, like mentally make it through some of the challenges you two have faced. And yeah, a really, really good connection. It kind of almost happens backwards compared to like how people typically meet. Yeah, and it's not weird. It's completely fun. I'm getting magic happens. Okay, what happens towards the end of these 30 days? Wow, 10 of Pentacles. So everything happens. It feels like everything happened for a reason. Like the fact that you two kind of met more casually, or the first time you hung out, or like the first times that you've hung out or reconnected was like really, because I feel like there's a feeling of like you kind of maybe know each other but not really well. Maybe you've met once or twice but you really didn't really get a chance to get to know each other or something like that. Or this is something that you meet like with a group of people, or maybe it's in a more professional setting, so you don't really, you don't want to talk about that kind of stuff in a professional setting. You don't want to hit on someone basically in a professional setting that's not professional. So I'm getting something like that, where it's kind of like you might have met each other in a place where it's like, oh, we can't really talk right here, but hey, like I have this thing, would you be interested? And it being so casual, you guys don't really know each other. It's not really not much pressure. Ends up that you end up getting into a very deep conversation, and by the end of that 38 days, almost by within a month or so, I'm getting it happens pretty soon, so maybe like a few months, but it seems like you guys realize that you have so much in common that you two kind of feel like this is going to be a very stable relationship right off the bat. So whether if it's not marriage, it's going to be a very long-term relationship. And I say that because some people that watch are younger and they're, you're in your dating phase, you're just looking for people that have the potential to be the one, might not necessarily be the one. But I feel like for most people who are, know that you're ready to look for the one, and most of you are, because you're skyscrapers here. You're standing on skyscrapers. You've done the work. When you find this person, it's going to be the one. You connect on all levels in all areas of your life, which is very rare. When you find someone like that, you hold on to them. Clean it up, yeah. And it came out in reverse, so which is funny. There's like nothing. I'm getting there's no baggage really. There's nothing to clean up, nothing to heal. It's a very clean relationship. Like this is a very clean entering of a relationship, which is sometimes it's not always like that. It's always, sometimes it's rocky, sometimes there's like a lot of red flags that pop up, sometimes there's a lot of like, oh, they're really different than me on this taboo topic or this specific topic, and I don't know, like I like them a lot, but like that is that a red flag that they they have this issue with their family, or they have this issue with this kind of political topic or this or that. There's nothing. It's like very clean. I'm getting it's very clean. You two have done so much work that you have no baggage. You have a folder with one piece of paper on it. Like, how like there's people who compare, like if you have a lot of baggage, emotional like traumas and stuff that you never healed, like it's like basically your brain is just has like a bunch of garbage, crumpled up pieces of paper that's not filed away. Everything's messy. And then as you do your inner work, like you take the pieces of paper out and you know, the example I saw was like someone having like a wastebasket filled with crumpled up piece of papers, and they took it out and then they, you know, smoothed it out and they placed it at the bottom of the garbage, the trash can, and it like was just like so small compared to the crumpled up pieces that took up the whole trash can. So that's what I'm getting. Like your brain is like everything's filed away, everything's clean. They opened the window, washed the curtains, dusted everything, the sunshine coming in. You know, there's room for new things, and that's what I'm getting. Like, you know, you've done so much inner work, you can reduce it to one single sheet of paper in a folder rather than like a huge office building that looked like it just hit looks like a tornado just hit it with a bunch of papers and filing cabinets and stuff. Very good sign for where you are spiritually, your mental health and your emotional health. Like you two are meeting each other at like you're not even expecting to meet each other. You're just kind of like, hey, yeah, this seems fun, or yeah, I'm sure I can join in on this chat or something. Okay, let's wrap this up with the theme of this month for you in love and Spirit's message for you. Apple. Ooh, temptation will test you. I feel like because you're in such a good energy, pile 3, that you will I feel like you'll get at least one other person, if not many other people, hit on you, because you're in that energy where you're like, I'm ready to find love. I'm in a really good place in my life. I'm not even really looking for something, but I know I will find love. So I do feel like at least one, if not one, definitely more. People who are really good looking, really attractive, coming in to hit on you, check you out, and, you know, ask you out too. Healing, and it came out in reverse. So I'm getting like you've done your healings, and that's why Spirit's going to bombard you with a lot of people giving you attention, and they will definitely be ones that look good, you know, and so, and are really flashy. And so it's like kind of like a little bit of like a test to make sure that you know, you're actually looking for someone long term rather than someone who's just, you know, shiny and appealing in that moment. Okay, passion and in reverse. Okay, so I feel like both of you are very passionate people, but I'm getting like you, even like when you have conversations, it's like it feels like you two have so much passion that you talk about anything, any topic of conversation with a lot of passion. Except even though you talk about a lot of taboo topics, I feel like you two don't really actually talk about what you actually love in life. You talk about everything but. You talk about all the taboo topics. You talk about all the things that you're not supposed to talk about first, before even talking about what you truly love. And I feel like that's like a testament to how healed you two are. It's just like they can see you in everything that you talk about, that you don't have to explain what you love. You don't have to talk about something that you can't live life without. They see it in anything that you talk about. You can talk about the weather and they will know you. They will know your stance on things. Like, it's that kind of thing. Like, you are so in your authentic energy that it's like exuding in such beautiful ways. Oh, oops, I pulled the same card twice. Okay. Bring love into the situation. So I'm getting Spirit's like you two could bring more romance into the connection, because I feel like the two of you connect on everything except the things that people normally connect with when meeting someone for the first time that they really, you know, have a huge crush on. So I feel like you two kind of talk about everything but relationships, about romance. I feel like the two of you don't even like care to touch, hold hands or kiss or anything for a while. You two are just connecting and vibing on such a strong level that Spirit's like, you can talk about love a little bit more, that won't hurt. Or you two might be like more comfortable waiting, a few weeks or so before getting into more love related topics. I feel like that's like a defense mechanism. Both of you kind of just want to make sure that this is someone worth talking to about love and your opinions on love and your experiences in love. So you kind of test them with like everything but talking about love at first. Self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. Wow, yeah. There is such a, look at that fiery energy. We have Aquarius here, Leo here. We have strong earth energies as well. There's just a bunch of confidence because like this person makes you feel good. They make you feel more like yourself. They don't judge. They have unconditional love, are capable of unconditional love, and it just makes you flow. All this, like, everything you're saying, you're just like, wow, like, I'm on point. Like, this person makes me feel like I'm saying things perfectly. Yeah, they make you feel confident. They empower you. I don't know if you know what that feels like, but this person empowers you and you empower them. That's why the conversation is like powerful no matter what you're talking about. And lastly, Spirit's message for this 3 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like I'm like, where's the Cups energy? Where's the water energy? And it's really, honestly, it starts so strong physically. There's a strong physical connection. There's a strong connection with what you two agree on in every part of your life. Your goals line up in like every area that you two kind of prefer to talk about that first. Then in like the second month of knowing each other or so, you two kind of bring up more love related topics. But there's this kind of feeling of like building that friendship first, just to see if it's worth talking about your really high perceptions of love. Because I feel like you're like, you need to deserve this. I need to see if you deserve me talking about love and showing you how I feel about love. I feel like you have such a strong viewpoint on love, strong experiences in love, that it's kind of worth it to you to kind of circle into the center of your heart, like peel back the layers one at a time. Like only the people who really deserve to see your inner core deserve your conversations about love. And then after like the first month, I feel like, or after a few weeks, you feel like, okay, yeah, this person is worthy of my discussions of love and my romantic side. So pile 3, this seems like a very, very powerful situation that just happens to fall on your lap. You don't even, see it coming really. And that's when the magic happens. So I'm really happy for you. If it resonated, I really appreciate a like or comment. It really helps me out. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 7 with a Celestite. Looking at what's happening in the next 30 days for you in love. We're going to do your person first if you have a person in mind, and single second. The timestamps are below. So what's happening for you and your person in the next 30 days, pile 7? Strength card. Okay. So it feels like they're being very brave. Both of you are being very courageous. Both of you are willing to kind of do something big, take a risk, and like for the sake of love. It feels like a moment between the two of you where it's like, yeah, you're taking that big risk, like I'm gonna take that big risk too in terms of love. Like it really feels like both of you are vibing off of each other's energy and passion for getting through whatever you two are getting through this connection, like to get to the other side. Illumination. Yeah, it feels like you two just kind of came into new information, and the way that one person is handling it is really inspiring to the other person. And they're like, if my person is, taking this information and seeing the positive of it and reacting positively, figuring out solutions and not just like pouting and getting angry or giving up on us, then I'm going to have that same passion and zeal as well. So, it could be you or it could be the other person. It could be both of you inspiring each other. But I do feel like there's something, like a new piece of information that came through. You learned something new about connection, or maybe one of you had like an opportunity. It's like you have to move somewhere because, your job is moving and you have no option. This is something you got to do. And the way that the other person's handling it is making you handle it really well too. It's like something like that. Something where new information is coming to light. And the way that one person handles it really inspires the other person and shows that both of you are in this together. Observer. So I feel like both of you are kind of past the stage of figuring out if this person is worth it for you. I feel like this is like the observer card here is like you both kind of have done your research on your person, and know this is the person you want to be with, and this is a chance for you to kind of step up and show them, or for them to step up and show you. I'm getting a lot of vice versa energy, so it could be you, it could be them, to kind of show you that this is something that they're willing to fight for and to be courageous for. If not you and if not for this love, then what? Let's see. 2 of Cups. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, so I do feel like they're in it. They're in it to the end. They're in it to win it. You mean everything to them. You are definitely up there on their priority list, if not number 1, like very, very much up there. The only thing that could probably slightly surpass it is if you have kids, or if you have a strong family, or strong dedication to some sort of humanitarian work. But I feel like the 2 of you, or some sort of passion, but I feel like the 2 of you, like they like, yeah, this is it. This is the love I've always dreamt of. I'm not letting you go. Like, I will fight for this. Like, I'm not gonna let anything bring this connection down, because it, like, if something very little knocks you down in a relationship, knocks the relationship down, then that relationship wasn't really on a strong foundation to start with. And this person is showing you, like, this is something strong, a strong bond we have here. Like, this is worthy of building and keeping and holding on to forever. And so it's really kind of like, I don't know, it kind of amazes both of you. Like, you're like, wow, this is my person. They're like a knight in shining armor. They have a cape. They're a superhero. They're Superman, Superwoman. Like, this is someone who's like my hero. Like, they're stepping up in this love, in this connection in a big way. And wow, like you're both kind of like, yeah, I got the hots for my person. That's my person. Like, that's my guy. That's my girl. Like, yeah, that's right. It makes you feel something. Like, it makes you feel like, wow, like, I'm incredibly proud to have them as my boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever. See, what else are they feeling towards you in these next 30 days? 7 of Earth. Okay, so it's starting to feel like this connection is already reaping the rewards. So that's a good sign. Like, that it feels like this connection has already kind of proved itself to you and to them, and has already started kind of helping both of you in your individual goals and in your relationship goals. It feels like this is like a worthy relationship, and you both kind of see how much it helps the both of you, and how well you two are doing, how good this connection is. Like, it feels like this connection has already proven itself over and over. Wow. 10, you are my everything. Yeah. It's one of those things where you've already seen proof from them, and they've already feel this way about you. Like, when you wake up and one day and you're like, yeah, this is the person I'm going to marry, or this is the person I'm going to be with. This is the person I'm in love with them. Like, it's like when you know, and they know. And it feels like you two have already kind of been through experiences when you've proven to each other that this is someone who's going to stick by your side, and it's someone who is someone who makes life better. And if not, this is the situation in the connection where you both realize like this person makes life better, and they're here for real. Really comforting feeling. Both of you feel like, wow, this connection has already given so much. I can see it just helping, like just improving both of our lives as we move forward. This really comforted feeling. Yeah. The fates, wow, yeah. Yeah, definitely feels like a fated connection. Definitely feels like a soulmate level connection. You can't deny destiny. You can't deny that feeling. And the thing is, like, you don't know it until you're in it. That feeling when something feels so right, when something feels like, look at this, 717. Like, you can see, like, this is a high level soulmate level connection, divine counterpart, twin flame kind of connection. It's just when you know. I can't really say much of anything else, because like Hierophant, yeah, it feels like you two are already married. Like, it came out in reverse. It feels like you two are already married. It feels like you two are married. Your souls are already married. It just feels like it's meant to be. And it changes you as a person. I'm getting it changed to both of you. You feel so secure in your life and who you are and who you're with, because that feeling when you know this is your ultimate soulmate, and it just gives you the strength and courage to get through anything, plow through any challenges that come through, because it's like the challenge is finding each other. You found each other. Nothing else compares. Everything else you two can fight together easily. It's really inspiring. Like, you both kind of are like, wow, like this is what I'm like when I'm fighting for love courageously. Like, both of you are like kind of surprised by your own actions and your own words in this relationship, because like they make you act like the best version of yourself, and you do the same for them. And it's like it's very inspiring. This connection is really makes both of you better, and you know it, you feel it, and you've already started to see it in the physical. Okay, what's the 30 days are going to be like? 5 of water in reverse. And milk and honey. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the 5 of water in reverse, I feel like it's amplifying this 10 here. It's kind of like the 10 of cups, which is like extreme happiness. Milk and honey is all the abundance. So it really feels like, and like the sun card kind of, it's like 2 sun cards here. It really feels like you two, you don't even have to do anything. Like, I feel like you don't have to like ask each other out. You wouldn't have to get married. You don't have to like ask each other for things, because it feels like you two are already, I don't know, you kind of assume these things about each other. Like, you two will end up together. You two will have a family. You two will, do beautiful things, achieve your goals, support each other, always be there for each other. It feels like it's like there's such a, I don't know, good feeling about having absolute certainty that this person will be your ride or die, will be there for you no matter what. It feels really good. It feels like nothing is impossible. You can go after your biggest and wildest dreams. This is your person by your side who loves you and supports you unconditionally, and you have no doubt will be there for you in the future, has always proven to be there for you in the past. It's just anything that comes up is like a small little bug on a windshield that you flick off, because nothing compares to your love. It's very, very grand. Wow, pile 7. Aren't you the lucky one? All right, so we're going to wrap up this reading with Spirit's message for you, what the theme of this next 30 days is for you. Horse, short journey. It feels like this whatever you two are going through right now, whether it's positive, like whether like, so if this is a newer connection, it feels like the beginning of a connection lasts for a very short time, because you two naturally kind of evolve the connection to something more quickly. Even though if both of you might have not intended to do that, it does move along more quickly than you think. If this is a connection that has been, where you two have been in a connection for a very long time, have been in a relationship for a very long time, whatever this challenge, quote unquote, is, lasts for a very short time. There's nothing that you two can't solve, get through quickly and easily. So this is like nothing to you. It feels like both of you are so powerful. Your love is so powerful. It's so easy and to get through any challenges that arise and get through it very quickly. Reconciliation. Yes, for some of you, this is a connection where you two are coming back into union, are falling back in love with each other. Someone might be coming back from the past, and it feels like this time around things move really quickly. Things move like faster than you imagined, and I feel like this is something you don't expect. Again, I feel like both of you have a lot of respect for each other, but you don't expect to be with each other, and I think that's what moves the connection along pretty quickly, because I feel like at this point both of you are like, you with the fates here, you know what true love feels like, and it's kind of like no one really ever compared to this person, or maybe you've had a deep soulmate level connection before, and so you know what that kind of high vibe, very deep spiritual connection with someone feels like. And so when you meet someone like that again, you're like, okay, I already know all the mistakes not to make, you know. I've grown as a person, I know what to do this time around, you know. So whether it's a reconciliation with someone from your past, or reconciliation with someone who resonates with you on that strong, that powerful, that high level, it is a reconciliation of some sort. Believe in the impossible. Yeah, this was tough. Whatever the two of you went through recently, it was definitely a challenge. Like, even though the two of you are, you know, so madly in love and feel like you two can, you kind of have this, like, you know, when you're, I'm getting like mother lifting the car off the kid, like when you have that much love for someone, you can act in like such powerful, courageous ways. Even though both of you have that strength within the connection with each other, it doesn't mean that challenges don't come through and, you know, test you every once in a while. And I feel like this was a tough one. But Spirit saying it doesn't last that long. It was kind of more to solidify this reconciliation. So whether this is a newer connection and this is someone coming back, or this is a newer connection and it feels like something that you felt before, like a divine counterpart, twin flame, ultimate soulmate kind of connection, and it's coming back but through a different person. Or if this is someone that you've been with but you two kind of had like a falling out or a difficult challenge, Spirit saying this doesn't last long. Believe in the impossible. This is kind of a reminder to both of you who you are at a soul level, what this connection is at a soul level. That's all it is, because sometimes you forget, you know. When you have a strong love bond like this, you kind of need to be reminded sometimes, because you get kind of used to it and you kind of forget, like, no, this is like different. People don't find this in their lifetimes. You know, this is rare. 9th house, spiritual growth. Yeah. And the reason that there's a reconciliation is because, again, Spirit's like, you know, showing you how much you've grown since last time. So since the last time you met this person, or since the last time you saw this person, or was with this person, or was with someone like this person. So Spirit is showing you how much you've grown, which I feel is very vital for you too. Okay, and lastly, what's Spirit's advice? Ace of Wands, go for it. This is a very good energy that the two of you are in. I know you guys just went through something difficult, but you come out the other end unscathed. And this is like the perfect energy to kind of start something big. So if you have whatever big idea that you both have immediately after this situation, Spirit's like, it's probably a good idea to take action on it, because it will, both of you are really good energies to manifest something really powerful quickly. So you might want to think about that. All right, Pile 7. So I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. It really helps me out. Thank you so much. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. We're moving now into the singles read. Hi, beautiful Pile 7. With the Celestite, we're doing the singles read. What's happening for you in the next 30 days in love? Beautiful, beautiful single. Queen of Fire. Okay, first of all, you are looking really good. If you don't feel like it, like within the next 30 days, you're going to go through a massive glow up, whether it's in your confidence or whether it's in your looks, but I feel like it's both. Really good energy. People are noticing you a lot. People are, doing double takes when you walk by them. People are checking out what you're wearing, are daydreaming about your looks, your smile. Yeah, you're looking really good. You're on fire. Growth. There's this kind of confidence that's like oozing out of you. Like you're radiating this kind of confidence because you just kind of went through a healing period or finished off a cycle where you kind of grew a lot. You've matured spiritually, matured emotionally, mentally, and that's why it's gonna be reflected in your physical appearance as well. First of all, confidence is sexy as F, right? But it's just kind of a reflection, as within, without, as within, so without, because you've grown so much internally, it's gonna, come out in terms of how you dress and how you upgrade your look, how you upgrade your health, how you upgrade your energy. Everything's just gonna radiate. So first off, right off the bat, you're looking good, you're feeling good. And this happens within a month. So even if you're not feeling that energy yet, you're going to be. And if you're in that energy already, like prepare for a month like you could not believe. You're going to get so much attention. I think you know it. You feel it coming, but I don't think you know how much it's coming in. Okay, chop wood. And the thing is, I feel like you're just kind of minding your own business. I feel like you have your own like kind of routine set up. I definitely felt this energy a lot because we have, at the time that I'm posting this is a timeless read, but at the time that I'm posting this, there is an eclipse in Libra coming up, and there's this energy of a lot of true love unions happening right now in the collective. So the message I've been getting for a lot of people is like, you're just kind of minding your own business. You just kind of set your own routine right now and just kind of stick through it. In the Northern Hemisphere right now, it's winter. So it's kind of just like get through winter. You get through the next couple of months, few months, by just having a routine to kind of keep yourself busy and let this kind of energy settle in, this glow up energy, this kind of new life energy. Just let it like settle in. Okay, 8 of Swords, yeah, because I feel like if you Spirit's like, if you kind of run out there right now dating people and kind of following up on all the leads of everyone that's like interested in you, giving you attention or asking you out, it's gonna look like you're a chicken with your head cut off, because it feels like you're just receiving this energy, this glow up, this improvement in your life. And if you kind of put yourself out there while it's trying to kind of settle into your life, settle into your energies, it's going to feel chaotic. So Spirit's kind of like, let it settle in. Otherwise, it's not going to translate well. Like, it's not going to, like, you feel good, you feel confident right now. But if you try to go out there and talk to like a ton of people, like to, on a romantic intention, like it's gonna come off like weird. So Spirit's like, let it like settle in right now. Let this like transformation finish. Okay, so what else is happening for you in terms of love? beautiful singles, pile 7. King of Fire. Oh my gosh. Queen and King of Fire. You know what that means. So that is definitely, you are coming across someone who is very attractive, definitely on your level of attractiveness, who is looking for love, who is very turned on by you, very interested in you. And this happens very quickly. This person comes in and falls in love with you, or wants to move things quickly between the two of you. This is towards like the middle of the 30 days, kind of. Happy. And this makes you really happy. Yeah. So I'm getting from Spirit, like, just focus on your own thing for right now. And then there will be someone that comes in who's interested in you and makes all the moves towards you, the masculine energy making more moves towards the feminine energy. So Spirit is like, kind of like, don't try to like push anything, you know, like, don't try to like push yourself on like accounts, like dating accounts or apps. Don't try to push yourself and like forcing like a crush to develop into something more, or to force a conversation, or to like force yourself out there. Just like focus on yourself right now. Like, the energy is kind of subtle, and like someone will come in who's very attractive, who's very interested in you, and it will become very happy in your energies, because you'll see this proof that like, oh, more higher quality people are interested in you. And you know, you kind of, you know, who doesn't get into that like happy go lucky phase when you find someone who has a crush on you, you have a crush on them, and it just makes you happy. Yeah, you're in good spirits for sure. Be more selfish. Yeah, Spirit's kind of like, let people come to you. Wow, train whistle. First one of this reading. Confirmation that like, let people come to you. I'm getting even like, if someone asks you out on a date or to have a conversation with you, like, don't move your schedule around to like work with them. I mean, like, obviously be kind and work with their schedule, but like, if you have something important, don't push it aside for the sake of maybe going on a date with this person. Have them come to where your area, or come closer to you and on this date or something. Something about like, let them do a little bit of the work. I feel like it's because you're someone who naturally does a lot of the work when starting a relationship, starting a connection. So like, Spirit's kind of like, you know, be a little bit more selfish. Like, let other people do some of the work and show their interest and put in the legwork in this connection. 10 of Pentacles. Oh wow. Okay. So I was like trying to figure out, I'm like, is this person like someone serious, like someone that you can consider seriously? And 10 of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like this person is someone you can consider as a long-term potential person. I feel like in the beginning you can't really judge it, because you're like, oh, I'm really happy, but who isn't like this happy in the beginning of a connection, you know? But I think you find out really quickly, and I think it's because you let this person do the legwork and they actually do it because you allow them to, that you want someone like that, because they do all the same things that you would do. Like, if you're the person who looks up the restaurants of like where to go out for dinner and stuff, if you're the person who, like, you know, offers to drive more to meet for the date or something like that, or if you're the person who's always messaging the other person like what time, or, you know, keeping the connection going, like, you're allowing them to do the legwork, and you're finding out that they are willing to do the same things that you would normally do in a relationship, and you're like, yeah, this is good. This person is more like me, and, you know, treats a relationship more like I would, more respectfully, more thoughtfully, and that makes you incredibly happy. Yeah, and you find out like you two have a lot in common. I think you're a little bit kind of sus in the beginning. You're kind of feeling it out because they are so attractive, and you're kind of like, I'm doing my own thing here. I don't want to mess up the good thing I got going, whether it's at work or you're in a really good spot with just at your home. Like, it feels like you're in a really good spot in your life, and you're kind of like, I don't want to mess this up by the wrong person or something. The wrong person coming into my life. I have a good thing going here, and you're kind of sus of this person because they're like really good looking. You're like, oh well, I don't know how much I trust good looking people. But they make you happy, and then they show up in all the right ways, and yeah, they prove it to you. Yeah, I feel like you test them out, not like intentionally, but you kind of realize this could be a long-term potential. I don't think you think that in the beginning though. You're like, oh, this will be cute, fun, like dates, like, just getting to know someone new, brushing up on my dating skills or something. Or like, yeah, like this person seems interesting and fun. Like, at least it will be like a fun time for both of us. But then you like realize pretty soon that like, oh, this is actually something real. Oh my goodness, the Lovers card. What? The King and Queen of Fire, and then the Lovers card. There's so much passion here, especially with the red, the fire energy, the Lovers card. It's good it's good passion. It's good because with the green here, I feel like it's really connected to the heart energy. Like, there's a lot of passion here because it's coming from the right place. It's not coming from the genitals. I mean, it is, but like it's coming from the right place. It's coming from the heart. Which is important. I feel like you're also very attractive just naturally in your personality and like your accomplishments, and also in your looks. So it's hard to kind of weed through people who might be just there for one aspect of you rather than wanting to be with you long term. And so like I feel like you have the same doubts with them as well, because they have similar qualities. They're successful in a lot of things. They're passionate about a lot of things. They're also good looking. Yeah, but this is the real deal. Wow. This is real love. Chaos and conflict. Okay. 33. I feel like the two of you, there's like so much going on. So I feel like this was like a chance. It feels like a chance meeting, but it wasn't. Both of you have so much going on. I'm glad that you're doing really well in your life right now, and you don't know exactly what's going to happen next. Like, I feel like you're doing really well with work. You're doing like, you're thinking about maybe moving, or maybe you're thinking about changing jobs, changing careers, or starting up a business, or putting more energy and focus on a business. Maybe your social life is getting more busy. Maybe you're meeting the right people, the right clientele, the right new friends, new networking possibilities. Everything's kind of blowing up in your life, and you're kind of like, I just got into a routine, and now everything is blowing up in my life. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Literally don't know what's going to happen next week, next month. So both of you are kind of meeting each other during this kind of chaotic time where both of you are kind of glowing up in your life in very beautiful ways. It's a good thing, but you're both kind of like, where do we stand? Because like, there's just a lot of opportunities coming through, and both of you really didn't expect it. What I'm seeing here with the Lovers card, and it kind of looks like the Strength card, right, with the woman and the lion. Both of you kind of will use each other for strength and use each other as a rock while all this chaos is going on. Someone you can kind of touch base with, text and call and just kind of see and date. Like, you two are kind of each other's rock during this time where both of you have so much going on in your life. And it's because you two are kind of entering this new phase in your life where you're aligning to more of the right opportunities, more of the right people, and that's why the two of you are also meeting at this time. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say about this next 30 days in love and what's kind of the main theme in love for you. Fox, you will receive a gift. How cute. So I do feel like you get some sort of nice special gift from this person that like really means a lot to you. I feel like it's kind of like the theme of this like month, the next like few months. I'm getting this is going to be like next several months, almost like it might even go for like maybe 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 months. This kind of energy where both of you are getting so many opportunities and your life is changing in so many beautiful ways, but like you both just kind of met each other. So I feel like they gave you this like really, really nice box, really nice gift. And it could be like something very expensive that's very helpful to you, or it can be something very like something like you could carry and have and put in your like your purse, your wallet, or something that you can carry with you, and that can kind of center you during this time of chaos, until you guys kind of both organize this chaos. Because like I feel like the both of you came into each other's lives at this time, so you can see what each other was like right before this chaos hits, and be there for each other to organize this chaos together, and kind of basically organize your lives together with another person. But yeah, I feel like they give you a really, really like special gift within like towards the end of this like 30 days, or maybe even earlier, like maybe like within 2 or 3 weeks of meeting each other. And it's such a special gift. It's either very expensive or very, very precious to you, like something that means a lot to you. And it's something that kind of like allows you to kind of center yourself in the next months to come, when you two are both kind of like really count on each other and depend on each other to be like each other's rock during this time, which is really cute. Okay. Willpower. This is feeling of just kind of like, oh, we can get through this, like we can do this, because it's positive, all these changes that are happening, but it's also kind of like it's tough, with a lot of changes coming in. Even if they're positive, it's still difficult to make that many adjustments in a time. So it's both of you are kind of giving each other strength, which I think is why this lovers card is depicted like the strength card, because both of you kind of give each other strength to kind of like, we can do this, we can get through this. It's like both of you really lean into this really hard. I got it. It's not a bad thing that you both are like easy on the eyes, because like you both kind of really, you don't know, you're like, is this temporary or is this not? Both of you get along really well. It feels like something long-term potential, but because both of you are going through such a chaotic time, you guys don't even care. You're like, I'm sticking with this person through this chaos because they make me feel like I can put my feet on the ground and stand still for a second. So they really give you a lot of strength, and you give them a lot of strength. Both of you kind of really depend on each other and rely on each other a lot to kind of get through this like massive time of change. A time to give rather than take. Yeah, how cute. There's this energy of, you know how sometimes you kind of give to other people what you would like to receive? So, you know, if you want someone to kind of give you more like compliments, you're someone who's always constantly giving other people compliments and stuff like that. So I feel like this is like this, at this time, both of you are kind of giving to each other more, because you both need someone who can like kind of take care of you and kind of like, you know, like brighten up your day in small ways kind of thing. So like you start giving to them so much because that's kind of what you want from them, but they start doing the same. They start giving to you so much because that's what they need at this time as well. It kind of really works out, like this connection. In this new moon in Virgo, I feel like this is such a new connection. And with the Virgo who loves to organize, there's so much chaos going on that both of you are like helping each other kind of figure out your lives, this new life with all the changes happening. You guys really try, like, like the advice that the other person is giving. And that's why you kind of both kind of cling to each other. Again, this beautiful green energy, it's heart-centered. So it's like, there's a lot of passion here. It seems you two are acting like as if you two are young and this is just like a romantic fling, a romantic affair, but it's not. It's so much deeper than that. But in the moment, it feels like for the two of you that this is just like a romantic affair. Fifth house, yeah, that's kind of like the dating house. So it feels like the two of you are just, this is just like someone you're dating short term, maybe. Like you're not really thinking about long term right now because you both have so much change happening in your lives, but you're both so happy to be dating each other during this time. And last but not least, Spirit's advice. Oh, Queen of Cups. Yeah, both of you kind of are just like, I feel like you're both loyal in the fact that like you will be each other's support system, give each other love and nurturance and care, because both of you happen to meet each other at like this time, and both of you have a feeling of like, I think this is like we were meant to meet during this time. We were meant to go through this chaos together. So whether this is something very long term, there is potential for that, or something where you two are just kind of happen to meet in the similar energies during this time. It feels like something that there is genuine true love here. Definitely is. This could be the start of a really romantic long-term relationship, but I feel like the two of you aren't even really thinking about the future so much in the next several months, at least 4 to like 10 months. Both of you are just kind of adjusting to so many big changes, and you're so grateful and thankful that you have each other to kind of ground in this chaotic energy. And I mean, it's a beautiful way to start a long-term relationship, but I feel like both of you aren't thinking about it. Just very passionate, very happy to have each other in your life in the moment. So pile 7, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. Let me know what pile you chose and everything. It really helps me out. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 33 with the Angelite. We're looking at the next 30 days and love for you. We're looking at your person first. So if you have a person in mind specifically, it's the first half. And then for singles, it's the second half. The timestamps are below. So what's happening for you the next 30 days in love? Empress. Wow. Okay. Came up in reverse. So I feel like in the next 30 days, each day that goes by, you're entering your power. So you're getting a huge like glow up feel. You're going to feel more confident. I feel like you're already there. You're at a good place in your life, in your confidence, in what you're doing, who you are, and what's ahead of you. You feel it. You know it. And as each day, as each week goes by, it's just going to get more. Like when the Sun card and the Empress card, when a really, really positive card comes out in reverse for me, it's an indication that it's just ramping up as each day, as each week goes by. So I do feel that you are gaining confidence and gaining confidence fast. People are noticing your energy. People are noticing you. You look great. Your energy is coming off great. Anytime you enter a room, I feel like you're going to feel it anywhere, at work, with friends, family, and even in your romantic life. Like you're going to see things just get better and better as each like week goes by in the next 30 days. So you're going to see a significant improvement in your life in your confidence in the next month or so. Movement, yes. Oh my goodness, yeah, look at that. You're moving, you're going places, you're taking action. Opportunities are coming to you. You're making moves because you have the confidence to do it. The doors are opening for you, and there's a lot of opportunities coming your way. So you're getting a lot of attention. You're getting a lot of light shown on you, so be prepared. This is your kind of like debut into society as this new version of you, as this new version of your energies. Like you're ramping up in your energies really quickly. So if you have not seen much movement in your love life or just in your life in general, the next 30 days is going to be a huge turnaround for that. Okay, So what's happening the next 30 days? Poised in reverse. Okay, so it just feels like as your energies kind of raise in vibration, as your confidence kind of grows, I feel like you're already there. I feel like at this time when you watch this reading, this is a timeless reading, but whenever you're watching this, like, you're already kind of feeling it. You kind of already feel like things are changing in your life. You're already feeling kind of stronger and more confident and ready to kind of make moves. Like, you're kind of like feeling that this energy is here for you. And so you're going to see that as these next 30 days go by, that you're gaining more confidence. You feel like you're making the right moves. You feel like you're going in the right directions. The right opportunities come in. You're taking the right action. You're making the right decisions. Everything is happening pretty smoothly for you. You feel, and you're gaining more and more confidence as even though like more and more big decisions and opportunities come your way, you feel more and more confident in those situations. The World card, I'm getting goosebumps for you. Pile 33, like a huge chill went through my whole like body, like my arms and my legs just now. Like with the World card coming out, because like bam, 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 33. You're making moves. You're making moves in the world. Like, you're going to see this huge, like, you're going to feel like this is my new life now. Like, you're going to feel like things are changing. Like, the direction of the waves have just changed in your life. And it's just, like, you're feeling so good. You're feeling more confident as each week goes by. Wow, 33, this is a very powerful time in your life right now. Okay, so what's happening towards the middle of these 30 days this month? Oh my goodness, another set of chills just went through my body. Pile 33, this is amazing. Please leave a comment with your good luck energy because look at this, 4 of fire. That's the happy relationship card, happy home, happy marriage card. So this is a really good luck time for you to find really good things happening in your relationship with your person, with your current person, with a new person. It doesn't matter. Like, I feel like there's just good luck entering your life right now, and it's affecting everything in your life, including your love life. Wow, that's very exciting. Your family won't like me in reverse. I feel like your family will. I feel like if there's like a person coming back or a new person entering, or if you're just starting to date someone, I feel like your family is gonna, and your family, your friends, the people that are really important to you are really gonna like the new person in your life. If you're currently with someone and there's been kind of like an argument with your family and your person, or your friends and your person, or they didn't really like the person you're dating, or they didn't really know about them, the tides are turning and then they're gonna start to like them more and stuff. I feel like you're gonna introduce them to your family, or they're gonna warm up to your person a little bit more. If they don't know your person or didn't really know them that well, they're gonna warm up to them, be more social, more inclusive to your person. Pile 33. So I feel like where family is involved, they're really, really liking your person. And I feel like their family and friends are liking you too. So if you're meeting them for the first time, or you're meeting them and you didn't really get to know them before, like, they're really warming up to you. They're liking you. This is really good. This is a really good sign. I feel like this kind of family atmosphere, especially with the home card, marriage card, I feel like they're accepting you. Your family and friends are accepting your person. Pile 33. Things are just going well. Look at this, 333. Like, spirit is on your side. 3 with the Empress here. Yeah, really good energies. The World card, 21 equals a 3. And 48, 9, 10, 11, 12 equals 12 equals a 3 as well. So we have all 3 cards. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Except for this 4 of fire, which is like stability in home and relationships. So I feel like spirit really is on your side. You have incredible luck right now in love and in like everything. So this is a really good time to make moves. Pile 33. We're going beyond love right now, because it feels like a life reading right now. where a lot of love situations is involved, but I feel like your whole life is getting like a glow up right now, Spirit. Pile 33. Okay, not for you in reverse. I feel like everything is going your way with this fortune cookie here. Like everything is going your way. So everything is for you. Like I feel like this is like one of those moments where all the lights turn green, you know, like everything just goes your way, everything is flowing. This is a really good time for you, pile 33, to make moves. Like you can't do any wrong, like everything is going your way. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so I do see at least one opportunity coming your way, specifically in regards to your person, pile 33, and it's regarded to marriage or home and family. I'm getting specifically other people around, other people that are involved. So if you're introducing your person or they're introducing you to their friends or family, or if you're hanging out with them, this is a really good bonding time. I feel like everyone's getting along, everyone's warming up to your person, and your person's family and friends are warming up to you. I feel like there's a really good like social events, family events kind of coming up for you. If not, I do feel like the two of you are meeting soul family, people who are like-minded, people who are like you, other couples, or just other friends that both of you get along with, people that you want to invite to your home, people that invite you to their home. Like I feel like it's a really good social time. How the two of you stand up to other people, like other people that are important to you, new or old. I feel like it's a really good social time for the two of you together. Yeah, okay. So what's happening towards the end of these 30 days? Okay, Two of Earth, Two of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like at the end of this 30 days, I feel like there is like a big decision that you two make in regards to this connection in the future moving forward. A leg up, yeah, see? So I feel like by the time this 30 days is done, you two have made a significant decision. Maybe not a significant decision, but like a pretty good decision in regards to this connection. Yeah, okay, so pile 33, I do feel like something big is happening in your life personally. Like I feel like you're going through a glow up. So I feel like, yes, for some of you, like some huge health improvement, but for most of you, I'm seeing like a huge glow up at work. Maybe you're changing your jobs, maybe you're getting a huge promotion, maybe that's why it's taking a lot of your time and energy and focus at this time. It could be a pregnancy, but I feel like for most of you it's work related. I feel like you're getting a major upgrade in regards to your work situation. For a few of you, if your health has been really, really bad, that's getting a glow up. For some of you, if you've really been wanting to get pregnant, that is moving forward. But I feel like this is like a you. This is you. The beginning of the month, like this is all about you. Your life is improving. And I feel like something comes into your life, pile 33, that prompts the two of you to be like, hey, maybe because of this situation, maybe we can, look for a new home, or maybe think about family planning, or maybe think about, having a kid or another kid, or making, doing some renovations, or maybe you two are like, hey, maybe we can go steady. Maybe we're ready to kind of take the next step in our connection. So the two of you kind of like sit with that idea towards that middle of the month. You're seeing each other as like friends or family, or you two kind of are hanging out with other people and kind of, casually bringing up this idea, hey, we're thinking about having another kid, or hey, we're thinking about moving, or, changing homes, or having an extension, or moving in together, or, you kind of like testing out this, or we're like kind of going steady, we're thinking about taking a vacation to that. You're kind of slowly bringing up this idea to the other people who you both love and adore, that are important to you in your life. And by the end of the 30 days, you're both kind of like pretty set on this idea of whatever you two want to do. So looking good for you, pile 33. Everything is looking up. Okay, and then lastly, let's look at Spirit's message for you in this connection at this time. Is there anything? What's the main theme of this 30 days? Someone is getting out of your life. This is the end of a situation. Okay, so I'm getting like as soon as you go through this kind of glow up in the beginning of the 30 days, happiness. You're getting a lot of happiness because something is finally leaving. So this often happens when you get like a new promotion, or when you get like when you and your romantic partner like kind of settle in more, get more like kind of connected, decide to move up in your connection. Usually something big leaves your life at the same time as well. So I feel like maybe there's like a friend or family member that was just kind of like giving you a lot of crap about, I don't know, everything, like your work and your person, and like they're just being a negative Nancy, and you just needed them to shut up or get out of your life, or like to change their tune. And so something like that is happening. Or maybe there's a situation at work that was just kind of really weighing heavily on you, just weighing you down. And Spirit is saying that is changing, like that situation is finally leaving, and you're getting like that promotion you always wanted, or there's some change happening, positive change that is happening specifically in your life, pile 33, in your connection too, but specifically in your life, in your individual life, separate from your partner, that really, really like that health work situation, or that negative person in your life that's really changing tune, that's bringing in new positive energy. And that's why you're getting the green light for you and your partner to kind of move towards the next thing in your connection. It was really something that was weighing heavily on you, but it wasn't preventing you and your person to keep things good. But because things are happening so well now, you're like, hey, I can take on the more things in the relationship now, feeling good about that. Okay, a new romance cycle begins. Oh wow. And especially with this World card here, I'm like, there's a new cycle, a new life kind of energy coming in. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's you. Like I would tell you if it was like you and your person both going through a glow up individually in your own lives. But I feel like it's specifically you are going through like a major positive transformation that also influences your romantic situation. So pile 33, things are looking up. Really beautiful. Oh my goodness. And the Venus card. Give and receive love, find value, see beauty. I feel like you didn't feel stuck before. I feel like you felt like things were like going well. Things have been looking up. You have this energy. You felt the energy that like, oh, things seems like it's going to be moving forward soon. But yeah, happiness, new romantic cycle begins. Giving and receiving love. This new romantic cycle came out in reverse. So I feel like things were already going pretty well in your connection with your person. But this was just kind of like a huge like boost of positive energy that was felt so good. Is a positive, gave a positive vibe in all areas of your life, that you're like, hey, like I can take on more in this relationship. I can like, let's talk about where we can go. What's the next goal? What's the next step? So things were okay with you, but with this boost of positive energy, I feel like you can take on more, including in your love life. Beautiful pile 33. Okay. And then, oh, is that a 7? Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. I had to like check really quick. So I'm like, 7 of Pentacles. So things haven't already like good in your life, I'm getting from Spirit, but things are just getting like you're seeing the results of your hard work that you've put in, and you feel like you're in a really good place to kind of even do more. You're not complaining. Things are fine, but it's like, okay, now we can do more now. So many beautiful things happening for you, Pile 33. I'm so excited. Please, please let me know in the comments if this resonates. Leave me a bunch of threes in the comments so I know this is your pile, because this is like significant. This is significant, Pile 33. Leave me a like too for support. I really appreciate that. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. We're doing the singles energy next. Hi, beautiful Pile 33. With the Angelite, we're doing the singles read for what's happening in the next 30 days in love for you. Let's see what's happening. 8 of Earth. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of progress happening. There's so much to do, and it seems like everything is happening progressively, like everything is happening on time, the way it's supposed to. There's a lot of energy coming in, so I feel like, and not just in your love life, but I feel like in all areas of your life, there's a lot of stuff coming in for you, a lot of opportunities, events, like situations. There's a lot of things coming in for you to make decisions, but you're at peace with it. Okay, it's just this. I feel like you're in your zone, Pile 33. Like, I feel like you're in your zone. Work is going really well. You're in the flow there. You know, your social life is doing really well. Your health is doing really well. I feel like you're in the flow, like, and you're like really feeling it, Pile 33. And this is a good indication that there's a lot of interest in you, not just romantically, but you know, people are noticing you at work. I'm getting specifically your work situation is going really, really well. You're really at peace with what you're doing for like your income, whatever you do for your job or work, and also things outside of your work, whatever you do for your creative projects and hobbies, like those are going like really well. You're feeling in your flow, and this is a really prime energy for you getting a lot of interest from romantic potentials. Yeah, so by the book. Okay, so I feel like it came out in reverse. So I feel like you're not doing things by the book. I feel like you feel comfortable coloring outside the lines. I'm getting from Spirit, whatever that means. So I'm getting that Page of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting, if you're typically the person that you ask other people out, I feel like the tables have turned and other people are asking you out more. Or if you're the kind of person who kind of, you know, lets other people kind of come approach you and ask, you know, express their interest in you before you make a move, I feel like you're doing the opposite now. Like, you're kind of not afraid to show that you're interested in someone. I'm getting, you might not even be interested in that person initially. You might be just interested in their work, but I'm getting like you're like a social queen or king right now. You do not care. You have such a nonchalant energy about you because you're like hitting people up, emailing people, messaging people just because you're interested in their work or you're interested in a networking opportunity. You're not necessarily interested in those people, but because you're so relaxed in your energies, people are like impressed by you, impressed that you're reaching out, and are kind of liking you unintentionally. It's kind of funny, Pile 33, because I feel like you're so like in the zone with everything else in your life. You're not really caring about your romantic life right now. I mean, like, not that you don't care about your love life, but like it's not your main focus, and you're just kind of, you have so many things that you're interested in, and you're just kind of researching things, learning about things. Work is going super well, so you're interested in like kind of looking into more of your work stuff. Like, you're interested in what you're working on at work and outside of work, like the projects that you're working on outside of work. You're just kind of in the zone. I'm getting, you're so inspired by the things that you're doing in your life currently that you're not really paying attention. Like, I'm getting that you're working extra hours sometimes, or you're like because you're just so interested in the kind of work that you're doing at work right now. Or it could be like outside of work, you're just so interested in the project, the house project, or that creative project that you're working on, music or art or whatever, that you're like just so interested in it that you don't really think about other things. Like, you know, when you find out something new, or when you find something that you really like, you get really into it. At least in the beginning, like, I feel like that's your energy. Like, I feel like you find something that you're really interested in, and you want to do it all the time, whether it's a creative project or an intuitive one, or like a health thing, or maybe it's a place that you really like. You like, you know, it's like a third space, and you kind of like going there, hanging out. Um, but I'm getting it's like more of like your a solo thing, maybe with a few friends. Maybe it's like an online thing. Maybe you're a game that you've discovered that you love playing online, or a topic of interest that you love researching and talking about with people. A new kind of practice or habit or hobby that you're really into. You're so interested in it that you're kind of just like, you know, obsessed with it in the beginning, and you're just kind of focusing on that. So you don't really, you know, it's kind of rare when you find something that you really like. You kind of get really into it, and you kind of just want to go with it, because it happens so rarely in life sometimes. Finding something that you really, really like, and then you, so much so that you kind of get really into it. So I feel like that's what happens at the beginning of the month, pile 33. And what else happens? I do feel like you get communication from a lot of potential interests. And I feel like this is purely like comes from your interest. Like, I feel like you're just doing things that you like, and you happen to come across people who are interested in you. And I feel like you don't even notice it. Strength, ego, yeah. I feel like there's this person that you find that is kind of interested in you. They don't even know it at first, because they kind of throw up this, like, their ego feels attacked, because they're like, wait, does this person know more than me? Does this person think they know more than me? Or like, are they better at this than me? Like, so this person that like reaches out to you, or that you happen to come across, like, their ego is kind of threatened by you, because you might be really good or talented in this new hobby or this new project, and they're threatened by you, which interestingly enough, like, a lot of couples, like, they find like their person is their equal when they feel like they are kind of in slight competition with them, or kind of feel like, you know, is this person trying to one up me, or, you know, something like that. So that's how you know someone feels like they're your equal or they're your competition. It was when they think that you're their competition. So this person kind of feels like, oh, like, who is this person? Who's pile 33? Like, why do they think they can do this better than me? You know? The tribe. Okay. So because I feel like in the beginning of the 30 days, like, you're kind of doing your own thing. You don't really care about other people in your life necessarily, because you're just so obsessed with this new found interest that you're, you know, loving. And look at this 8-8. But then I feel like you manifest people unintentionally, like soul family, soul mates, because you're in your element. You're so obsessed with something that you're interested in, that your energy is so primed to bring in people who are on your vibe. Lovers, oh my god, see, and you don't even know it, and they don't even know it. So I feel like you bring in the tribe. So you bring in like soul family and soul friends unintentionally, just because you're so obsessed with this new thing that you're really interested in, or like whatever it is, like, and you're like bringing in people who have the same interests, who are like-minded, who are on the same vibe as you. And in the middle of that crowd, that group of people that you've meet, comes in a king of swords, someone who's like, who is this pile 33? And in the middle of this new group of people that you find, maybe you all find each other at once, or maybe this is a group that you know, that has been there and you kind of come across it. But in the middle of that group is a lover. But know at first that they're just kind of like sizing you up, like, who is this pile 33? Checking you out. You know, they feel like they're such a strong person, and they're so knowledgeable, and you know, they see you, you know, in the group of people. They see you and they're like, huh, this pile 33, who is this? So towards the end of the month, moon card. Okay, there's some strong emotions there. And Treasure Island. Wow, what awesome cards here. Pile 33 singles. Like, okay, so with the 818 here, I feel like something manifests immediately. The King of Air is also kind of a 1 card, so 1818. So I do feel like something manifests. Oh, we have another 8 here with the Tribe. 11, 33, another 1, 8. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, the 8 of Earth is 1, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8. Oh my goodness. And then the 11, 33, 6, and 9. Okay. So I do feel like something manifests very quickly, especially with the 181818. Something manifests really quickly. And the Lovers and the Treasure Island, like this could be the one. This could be the one, like going on the honeymoon. I'm getting like, I feel like the two of you might actually end up like going on a vacation together. I feel like there might be like a group meeting, or like maybe like a group trip, or a group, it could be like a convention or like an expo or something like that, or something about like a retreat or something like that, where, you know, a bunch of the people in this group meet up. Maybe this is a situation where it's more like local, and this is a place that you all kind of go to meet each other a lot. But I'm getting this kind of energy of you found your thing. So I feel like you find this new interest, new hobby. Maybe it's a new job. But it's like it resonates so deeply with you that you're so passionate about it. And this person comes into your life, and their ego is kind of like, who is this person? And your ego is kind of like, who is this person? And like both of you kind of find a bunch of people who resonate with you, soul family, like-minded people. And you feel so fulfilled in this group. But what's simmering underneath the surface is the love connection between the two of you. But don't be surprised if at first both of you are kind of a little bit like your guards up around this person a little bit. Not severely. It's just kind of a little nudge. Like, it's your energy being like, oh, this person is here. Both of your energies are alerting yourself that this person is significant, but at first you don't really know what it is. And I feel like they're with the King of Swords here. They're impressed by you. They're impressed by what you have to say, your ideas, the way you work, the ideas you present, the way you speak, your conversations. Like, they're impressed by you, and they're a little bit threatened by you. But that energy of like their ego being threatened and everything is changed into this Lover's energy. And the Treasure Island and the Moon card, you two are kind of figuring it out. It's very like a fun time, but there's other people there, like other friends that you have there that you're meeting at the same time. So it's kind of like it happens kind of magically the way it unfolds. But I feel like this next 30 days, pile 33, is just like the beginning of it. So it's very exciting to kind of see it unfold. It's like, not are you just meeting your lovers, but your lover, you're meeting other like-minded folks. So it's just kind of a moment where you kind of let things kind of unfold naturally. You're having a blast. You're not especially focused on like, I have to have this relationship start right now. It has to get off the ground right now. You're really enjoying this new job or new project or new area of interest and these new people, and this love is unfolding. With the Moon and the Treasure Island card here, I'm getting like beautiful full moon nights, walking in the night, spending many nights together, you know, with the group. And Treasure Island, having parties, having fun, going to the beach. Like, I'm getting all this, like, these are the nights and days that you will remember. So, and just enjoy it. You're not pushing for it to like happen today, tomorrow. Like you're just letting it unfold naturally and you're loving it. So pile 33, let's quickly go into Spirit's message. Yeah, yoke, feeling tied down, frustrated, finding, look at that. So I feel like before these 30 days, like you've been kind of feeling like you haven't had, you're feeling tied down in life, and you feel like you haven't been like living life to the fullest. And then you like find the right things that kind of just open up life to you and give you so much passion and so much drive, and feel like you're living life to the fullest and you're so excited. You know, when you're just like find something you like, or find like the group of people that you're really interested in and they're interested in the same thing as you, and you find your thing, and you're just like excited to wake up every day to kind of talk to these people or to work on this project or go to work or whatever. I feel like you're in that groove. So expect that in the next, week or so. Work through your fears. I feel like Spirit is acknowledging here that you kind of knew, like I kind of feel like before this like 30 days, like you kind of knew you weren't living life to the fullest, but you kind of like, I'm just gonna get through this, and I know life comes in ebbs and flows, and I know my long summer is coming. The time in my life where things are at peace and harmony and life is awesome. I know a long, like years, like decades worth of that time is coming. Here it is, pile 33. Water. Wow. Okay, so the Scorpio, water, the moon, this treasure island. I'm getting like a lot of earth and water. There is a little bit of air, but mostly earth and water. Spirituality, emotion, intuition. Yeah, I feel like you've done a lot of the inner work, and with the 181818 here, like I feel like a lot of that inner work that you've done is now manifesting. So you might have been in kind of like a waiting room period where you've done a lot of the inner work, but you're waiting for the things to manifest, and it was kind of like this weird in-between phase. You're getting out of that in-between phase and entering that phase where you're in manifestation, where you have people, places, and things and opportunities in front of you that you can see, touch, feel, and experience. It's here for you, pile 33. And last but not least, we have the Death card, which is a transformation card. So I feel like this is a huge transformation in your life. Like you're going from literally one kind of life to another, being one kind of person and like debuting this new version of yourself. I feel like you might have been in a hermit mode, if not in a hermit mode, in a period of time where you were just kind of changing, and it felt like you've been changing for maybe weeks, months, years, and it's like, when is this life going to finally manifest? Here it is, pile 33. Spirit is saying just enjoy it, because it's like 18-9, the 2 9s here. Like this might be the, it's kind of one of those moments that you won't get back again. So it's like, appreciate every night, every day, every hangout with this group, with this person, because it's like you're not going to, it's not going to be, you're not going to be able to have the beginning of this situation ever again. So Spirit's like, draw out the beginning of this situation, because you're going to really, really enjoy this time in your life. So pile 33, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. Hi, beautiful pile 77 with a Sodalite. We're looking at what's happening for you in love in the next 30 days. So we're going to start with your person. So if you have someone in mind, we're going to do that first. And then the second part is going to be singles. The timestamps are below if you want to switch to that reading. So pile 77, what's happening in your love life with you and your person in the next 30 days? 8 of fire. Okay, wow. And it came out in reverse. So I feel like a lot of things are happening quicker than you expected. So there's something getting off the ground way quicker than you thought it would. Okay, fear in reverse. So I get like, there's something about you or your person, both of you kind of having a fear block, and that being removed very quickly. I feel like you might have expected that like this might take some time to kind of talk through and work through, or they might have thought that, but it kind of clears up much quicker than either of you expected. What is this about? Come to the edge. Okay, in reverse. So I feel like one person is proposing that you kind of do something drastic in the connection here, and the other part, like, whoever proposed, like maybe it's like leveling up the connection. Hey, do you want to go steady? Do you want to think about marriage? Do you want to move in together? Do you want to like think about having a kid? Whatever it is, do you want to think about moving in together? Whatever it is, I feel like someone brought it up and was completely freaked out about what your person might think, and was expecting them to kind of freak out and be like, I don't know, that's a little extreme, it's a little too fast for me, or I'm not ready for that, or I don't want that. And surprisingly, the other person kind of was on board, and maybe in the first conversation they kind of brought up reservations, but that was just kind of a knee-jerk reaction I'm getting. They didn't actually feel negatively towards this proposition. Like, they actually wanted it, but they were just kind of freaked out that you wanted it too, or vice versa. Whoever brought it up, the other person was just kind of like, I wanted this too. I don't know why I reacted that way, but I was just surprised that you wanted this too. And it's kind of one of those feelings that, like, when things are going well, and people are so used to relationships going bad that when relationship is going good, you kind of freak out. Like, I feel like that was their knee-jerk reaction. Like, they instantly put up a block and a shield because they were expecting you to say no, or they were expecting you to kind of freak out, or you kind of gave them a knee-jerk reaction and they kind of were like, oh no, they don't like this, I moved too quickly, or I said the wrong thing, or oh my goodness, I can't believe they don't want this, are we going to ever work out, like, is this going to continue, are they going to break up with me, what's going to happen? And then you quickly find out, like literally in the next conversation, the next time you meet or talk, that like, oh no, you actually were on board, or they were actually on board. It was just like a knee-jerk reaction because they're so used to like them, like their partner in romantic situations not being on the same page. So things are good, okay? Pile 77. So whatever happened, like, don't worry, that's just that's not what it's meant to be. Yeah, Page of Wands, the new excitement for this new adventure. Yeah, so I feel like both of you are on board for whatever this next adventure for the two of you is. So both of you are on the same page. You're both kind of like, I feel like whatever the decision is kind of like pushing the boundaries of the connection, because I feel like things are going so well. Sometimes, I think one or both of you have had difficult past relationships, so much to the point where you kind of sometimes try to like sabotage your relationship, even like when it starts going well. And so I feel like one of you is like, oh, what do you want to do? Like, get married tomorrow? And the other person is like, were you serious? Or like, like, you're here all the time. Why don't you just move in? And, it catches you off guard. It's like, wait, were you serious about that? And they're like, yeah, why not? Like, I was kind of just joking, but like, why not? And so I think like one or both of you, I think one of you was kind of pushing the limits, the boundaries of the connection with what you two are comfortable with, because they're so used to self-sabotaging, and that train whistle was like a confirmation. Yeah, so one or both of you are so used to self-sabotaging because they're like the connection, because like things are going well, maybe this is going to hurt me later, they're going to reject me, or they're not going to want the same thing as me, that this is not going to last long. I feel like, but the fear is released so quickly. So I feel like the both of you work through whatever, like whether this is a new connection or this is a long-term connection, both of you kind of help each other heal past relationship wounds much quicker than you both think. I think you both expected like this long, drawn out, difficult connection and situation, but it actually isn't that case. And both of you are kind of surprised and happy about that. Oh my goodness, Hierophant. Yeah, so that's the marriage card. So I feel like there was something, because it's right next to the fear card. I feel like there was something about like making the relationship official, or like meeting the family, or like moving in together, or like getting married, or like having a kid. Like I feel like something big was proposed, and it was kind of like offhand, brought up in like a casual, jokey way, but they were serious about it, or you were serious about it, and both of you kind of perked up, like, oh my goodness, is this real? Like, what if they didn't like that? Did I make a mistake? What if I made the wrong move? And that's very exciting. I meant what I said. Yeah, I feel like there's like kind of like that feeling like, oh yeah, I was just joking, but actually, like, what do you think? Like this kind of like almost taking it back a little bit, because they're like, what if, oh my God, like, did I freak them out? Did I like, was this not okay? Like, did I push things too far? So they're kind of like taking back what they were like, I was just joking. Like, you don't have to take it seriously. Like, hey, if you're not ready, that's fine. Like, or like, you don't, they're trying to like take it back a little bit, because they don't know if you're freaked out, or vice versa. Okay, so peace. Oh wow. Okay. But I feel like very quickly both of you are just like, wow, like they're thinking of me that way. Like, that's so cute. Like I was thinking the same thing about like moving in, or having a kid, or having getting married, or to go steady, and or be official, or whatever the next leveling up thing is. Maybe moving together, seeing each other's fam, whatever it is, like for the two of you. Like, I feel like very quickly you two kind of enter this real harmonious, blissful sense of peace era in your connection. It's like such a relief, like, that you both are kind of on the same page. I feel like because I'm getting for both of you, you've had shaky relationships in the past, and I feel like both of you are such loyal people, and you're kind of like, I get into relationships because I want something long term. And so I feel like both of you have had relationships in the past where you proposed something more serious, something more committed to each other, and you've had bad experiences with that, with a past relationship, or multiple past relationships. And so both of you are kind of like, oh my God, someone who wants the same thing as me. And so it's like the fear is released, and this immediate sense of peace, like early on in these 30 days. So I feel like it only lasts like a few days, several days, where there's like, oh my God, did I mess this whole thing up? Did I do this again? Like, oh my God, do they not want this? Like, did I find someone I like and they don't want this? Like, what happened? Why is this always happening to me? I think one or both of you are kind of in that like energy, but immediately it's clear. Immediately you both kind of feel like, oh my goodness, yes, this is the person. This is someone who's on the same page as me. Knight of Wands. I love that. Look at the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands. So immediately things kind of, this excitement starts building, where it's like, wow, like you're on the same page, like, and you start talking about it more. You can see it in your excitement when you talk about a potential future together, like your next potential step, your next potential like level in this connection. You guys get excited talking about it. I've always wanted to go here, travel here, I've always wanted to have a family with someone. I've always wanted to like, start looking into homes in their school districts or something. I've always wanted to have like a his and hers like vanity, or like I've always wanted like his and her closets, or like I've been so excited to go look at homes with my partner. I've always been excited to kind of look at venues and kind of like start looking into that, and someone else who's excited, just as excited as me. I've always been excited to do that, whatever. Like, you two are kind of like hitting it off, and you're excited that your person is on the same page as you. Both of you are super, super like excited. You spend like maybe the first few days, several days kind of like freaked out. Then the whole rest of the month you're kind of like or or this next step, whatever. 3 of fire. Look at all this wands energy, this fire, like 8 of fire, 3 of fire, page of wands, knight of wands. There's a lot of excitement. And you see this like beautiful flying ship here that you two are planning like your future, even if it's just through conversation, just casual conversation. You two are kind of mentally mapping out in your head kind of what the other person wants, what you want, where you two would compromise, what you two won't budge on, what this future kind of looks like. And it's really, really exciting time for the both of you. By the end of this 30 days, you two are kind of like, oh, there's some set plans, there's some set goals that we have in regards to this new path for us. Change in the wind. Yeah, I feel like the 12 reduces to a 3. I feel like the two of you quickly, like in the 2-3 here, decide on a lot of like major things that you see in the future between the two of you. So wherever you are, whether it's a newer connection, a connection coming back, or you've been together for a while, I feel like the two of you kind of get excited about like your next steps in your future. You collaborate, like you kind of like very casually, just through talking and hanging out, kind of see like a vision of like major goals that you two will have during your lifetime together. And it just really, it's like a change in direction. Like I feel like you two kind of were on like a undefined path, and now you're on a like clearly lit road, and you can see like the mile markers ahead. So very exciting, pile 77. Like what a change from like just in 30 days, how significantly this connection could change. Now let's get spirit's message, also like the kind of the theme of your love life in this next 30 days. Frying pan, trouble, accusations. I got the kind of frying pan come up and like kind of sideways, so I'm getting like this more like fiery energy, especially with like all the positive cards here. I'm getting there's a lot of like cooking dates. I'm getting like having like dinner dates and lunch dates. I'm getting specifically dinner dates, so I feel like you two are going to be hanging out with each other a lot, making dinner at your place, their place, or your wherever, if you guys live together, like your place. I feel like going out to dinner a lot and having dinner a lot. And these are going to be like dinner type conversations. Both of you are going to have very like deep, fun conversations over food, I'm getting. So next month, I'm getting, be prepared to have a lot of dates together. And I feel like it's a really fun and exciting time to kind of just collaborate on your ideas for the future. You both are excited to have dinner with each other. And I'm getting like you're probably going to see it in like the kind of variety of food that you have, the amount that you want to cook, even if one of you doesn't like cooking. Like going out to dinner, like I feel like both of you are going to be more willing to spend money because you want to hang out with your partner. You're going to want to hang out and talk about these things. You're excited about it. And both of you are kind of on the same page, and it's like it's fun. You both are going to enter this like kind of like really fun dating phase of your life, or come around to another really exciting dating phase. Life purpose. Yeah, I feel like both of you are unintentionally figuring out what you want to do with the rest of your lives, and both of you are like, kind of on the same vibe and getting along with your goals for the future. So it's really exciting. Both of you are kind of said, like, that's why I'm getting 33 here and 77. Both of you, 77 is like kind of like you're on the right path. 33 is like your spirit guide, spirit team, your angels, the ascended masters are kind of around you, because they're like, yeah, let's do this, let's figure it out, let's hash this out. You, your person, our higher selves, and our spirit guide, spirit team, and all this benevolent, positive energies. They're like, yeah, let's co-create this future for you guys. You both are like, this is a very exciting time. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun this next month together. It's time to take action. Yeah. So I do feel like there's a lot of excitement in the air for the next steps. And I feel like it's so funny because I feel like this month, these 30 days starts off with like kind of like, oh no, did I push it too far? And then like it immediately turning into, oh wow, they're on the same page as me. that's when life starts getting excited, right? When two people are excited about the future and you're channeling ideas like crazy. Like, this is a really, really fun time for the both of you. The moon card, interesting. We have the 2 full moons here and a new moon. Okay, satisfy emotional needs, nurture yourself and others. Yeah, I feel like you're really, really satisfied in this connection. They're really satisfied. Both of your emotional needs are being met. You're nurturing yourselves and you're nurturing each other. You're speaking each other's love language. I mean, it's a really, really fun time. I can't stress that enough. I feel like with the Hierophant here too, the 3 of Fire, like, this is like refreshing for the both of you. You know, when you feel so kind of satisfied in your emotional needs and you're like, yeah, this is the person. I feel so good about my life right now. I feel so good about the direction of my connection. It's like something you haven't had for a little bit. So this connection might have been going well, but like, this is a time where you both kind of really feel like you complete each other. Or if you two have been together for a long time, it feels like, oh, you two are coming back into the swing of things, and you're feeling it. You're feeling the vibe with each other. And last but not least, the 5 of Wands. Okay, so many wand cards here. There's a lot of, and like this, a change in the wind, and the 5 of Wands usually indicates a change, a lot of physical things, a lot of physical moves being made in regards to this change. You used to see your path and you're excited to take action on it. The 5 of Wands with a lot of positive cards here, I do see as both of you excited to make a lot of decisions together, take a lot of little actions that, you know, ultimately end up in, you know, adding up to a huge life decision or really big moves in this connection. So Pile 77, really excited for you. Leave me a bunch of 7s in the comment section if this really resonated. Really helps me out. Leave a like or a comment if you resonated, or if you like this, or if you want to support me. I really appreciate it. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light. We are doing the singles read next. Hi, beautiful Pile 77 singles with the Sodalite. We're looking at what's happening for you in the next 30 days in regards to your love life. This is again for singles. What is your vibe? What's your energy? Oh my goodness. The Sun card. Oh my goodness. Pile 77 singles. Be ready for like a really, really exciting time in your life right now. This is incredible. I feel like not only is your love life blowing up in a beautiful way, but you're getting a lot of like spotlight on you in probably all areas of your life. So this is a huge glow up in terms of your life. I feel like you're coming onto the world stage. You're getting a lot of attention, a lot of focus on you, but you're ready for it. This is what you've been prepped for. You're getting a lot of attention and rewards and recognition for the hard work you've put in. I'm getting you're debuting this like new version of yourself. Very excited. Caution in reverse. People got to watch out. You know, you're coming into the room. Like, I feel like your armor is down. You're no longer fear other energies, other people, opportunities, and situations. Had to pause for a second because of that beeping sound. It sounded like an alarm, right? So I feel like it's time. I feel like Spirit is saying really, really strongly here, like, this is your time. You've been waiting for this time, and it's here now. And I'm getting like your protective energies are like, you don't have to put on so many protective layers anymore. Your guard is down. Your shield is down because you're powerful. You're the sun. You beam light so brightly, so powerfully that other people better watch out. You know, other people are going to be triggered. Other people are going to be like insecure in your energies or feel very warm and want to be in your energies, very friendly. You know, people that you might not even think is like would like you are liking you, wanting to strike up a conversation. You bring in beautiful energies into any room you walk into. When you're in that high vibe energies and you're in your authentic energies and you're ready to shine your light and go out in public, you might find that like wherever you go, that area gets kind of crowded. People come towards you, kind of fill up that area. People are just smiling towards you. Things are just going your way. yeah, and people who are in very, very low energies might get triggered around you, might just like leave your energy. So if you're coming to a room and a couple of people leave, just know that that's because you're in such high vibe energy. So Pile 77 singles, this is your time to shine. You're gonna be owning your energies. To the sea, this might be a great time to travel. I feel like you're getting a lot of opportunities, even some opportunities abroad, overseas, or from other locations. You're getting a lot of opportunities. I'm getting Pile 77. So look, it's a 7 here. So 777. Wow. This 19, a new cycle is starting. So 19 equals a 10, which equals a 1. So it feels like a new cycle is starting for you, and you can feel it. You kind of know it. 777 here is like, you're on the right path. Things are happening for you. Things are opening up in beautiful ways. It's a very, very exciting time for you. Like, even me, like, I could tell from the energies, like, I'm speaking really quickly. I'm speaking very clearly. Like, this is definitely a very significant time for you. Justice. Oh, wow. Okay, so things are feeling balanced. Things are feeling fair. I'm getting the rewards thing again. Like, you're getting recognition for all the hard work you've put in. Just people can tell you're a different person. People who've known you before. I feel like new people are approaching you, and they're realizing you're really balanced and powerful in your energies. You're very well rounded. You can attack a lot of situations. You can tackle a lot of problems and find solutions. You're very creative at this time. You're very beautiful. You're glowing. You look really good. You're on top of your game. People, your stuff. People can come to you, whether this is at work or just personally or just randos. Like, people are coming to you for advice, trying to figure out like how you became you. So what's happening in the middle of these 30 days? 10 of fire. Okay. Pile 77. Like, you're going to be on fire. Like, you're going to get great ideas left and right. And I'm getting like, I do see opportunities coming your way, but I feel like I'm getting like rapid fire. So it's because of how good your energy is, how like on point you are, that these opportunities and situations arise. So what about in love? You are very special. You are so very special. Aw. So I love the amount of yellow and oranges here. So I feel like you're really feeling yourself. You feel sexy. You feel like you're on point. You know it. People are giving you attention. People are hitting on you. People are noticing you. I do feel a little bit of an intimidation factor. I feel like you're getting so much recognition, and it seems like you're on top of your game. It does seem like you're like a special person, that like you're so, high up there that you're kind of out of reach. Like, people can't really reach you. So I do feel like a sense of like people are a little bit intimidated by you. So although you're getting a lot of attention and a lot of people giving you positive comments and compliments left and right, I feel like a lot of people are kind of scared, a little intimidated to kind of ask you out, because they feel like you're so far out of their league. And I feel like this is a weird energy for you, because you're so used to like kind of being a wallflower, or you recently have been kind of just focusing on your own thing and not really focusing on dating, or you're used to having people hit on you all the time. But whatever it is, I feel like the energy is like so weird for you, because it's like, oh, it's been a while, or it's been like, or like it feels weird that people feel intimidated by you, that you feel like you kind of like your status has changed, for sure. And whether it's like official, like your status at a workplace, or your status in the terms of like your money, your wealth, your finances, your home, or something has changed, or it's just kind of like your power, the power dynamic has changed. Like, people recognize your power. You're so powerful now. You have such a presence now. That people kind of treat you differently, like you have like a higher status. So whether it's like obvious, like it's a written plaque, or it's just kind of in your energies, like your status has completely changed. It has upgraded, and like it skips some, statuses in between. So you kind of leveled up really, really significantly, and people can tell. And so it's weird for you to kind of just be in that energy, and then it's kind of weird for you to see how people are treating you differently. You might have gone through this in your life before. Some of you, this is like the first time you're feeling this kind of power dynamic change in conversations with people, like the status change, whatever it is, like it's different, you know, whether you've experienced this before or not, or experienced this in a different way before or not. Like it's an adjustment. It's positive, but still an adjustment. So it might be kind of like, you know, I wish people felt more comfortable around me or something like that, you know? Fork in the road. Okay. 21 equals a 3, 3, 1, 3, 11, 7, 7, 7, and then the 1, 1. Okay. So we have the 11, 11 here. So I feel like this is a really, like, it's funny because this is a time in your life where you're also leveling up your life purpose, leveling up in your soul mission. So I feel like you're very much focused on what's next in my life, but you're thinking about it in such a high perspective, in such a big way, that really, although your interest, you would prefer if someone was right by your side, like a romantic partner that you can rely on, that was experiencing this with you. I feel like you have such a big decision ahead of you of like, what direction are you going to go in your career? What are you going to do with all this newfound wealth or status or whatever this leveling up is in your life, that like, you're like, although I wish I had a partner right next to me making these decisions with me, going through this glow up with me, I'm going to have to like put that aside and really focus on this decision ahead in front of me, because like, this isn't a time to make hard and fast decision in love or in life. So I feel like you're kind of more focusing on, like, although you're getting a lot of attention, and although people are hitting on you, asking you out and stuff, I feel like you're like, I can't let anyone kind of knock me off my game right now. Like right now I can't be distracted. I need to just kind of focus on like this big decision ahead of me of like what this next big goal in your life is. That's really about your life purpose. The star card, yeah, see, oh my goodness, what a powerful, the sun, the star, you know, you are very special. Like, this is a huge turning point in your life. Your wishes and dreams are coming true, and you're being asked, like, what's your next big dream? This is the time where you can achieve that. This is a time where you can make huge moves towards that big dream. Like, you can do whatever you want. So, and people are looking at you. People are like, you know, it could be friends or family, it could be a community, it could be your workplace. I feel like you've entered a kind of leadership position, whether you wanted to or not. And people are really looking to you and being like, what is Pile 77 doing? We should follow their lead. What is your vision for the future? What is your vision for your own life? Like, you're becoming an example to the people around you, whether you want to be or not. So your moves are very, very important right now. So even whether it's like what kind of home you're going to live in, what location you're going to live in, what kind of business you're going to start, or what kind of career you're going to pursue, what you're going to do with that money, what you're going to, you know, where do you go to travel, the kind of places, the kind of lifestyle you pursue now. Like, people are paying attention to you, so it's really important. And you feel the weight of that. You feel like, okay, yeah, like this is something I need to focus on. So I feel like in terms of love, even though you're getting a lot of attention, you're like, I don't have time for someone who could be just like a short-term situation, a dating situation, to come in to my life during such a significant part of my life. You know, you might go on dates, you might talk to people, but like right now you're like, someone new that's just coming into my life isn't going to like have a say in this big decision in my life right now, you know. But in terms of love, yeah, messenger of fire. Sun, 10 of fire, messenger of fire, so much fire. The justice card, the Libra, the star card, the Aquarius, the sun card, the Leo. Like, I feel like there's so much Sagittarius. Like, there's so much like, these are the cards that are like go-getters. They're the ones who are like front and center. These are like people who make like massive, significant changes in the world. Wow, pile 77, like, you don't have to worry about love. Like, people are enamored by you. I think your focus in love here is like your audience. Like, I feel like you have a lot of eyes on you. You might have a lot of eyes on you on social media. You might be actually on media. You might be on TV. You might be a journalist. You might be an author, content creator. You might run a really well-known business. You might be a well-known artist, a celebrity, or you might be becoming one. So pile 77, like, you don't have time to play games, like little love games. Like, you are making big moves and you're looking so good. Honey, sweetie, pile 77, you are super intimidating. I know you don't want to be. I know you want people to approach you. You are coming off super, super hot, super sexy, super confident, super powerful. Celebrity status here. You are going to intimidate people, and this might not be the best time for love for you right now, because your focus is on the love of the people. Your focus is now on the love of the people, the many people that you're responsible for, in charge of, look up to you. Right now, your love life is with your people. Just saying. You're getting a lot of attention. People are finding you really sexy, drop dead gorgeous. But guess what? This is not the right time for love for you, because even though you're getting a lot of interest, people are super intimidated by you. Your light is shining so super bright. You're focusing on the love of the people. And you might want this energy to kind of calm down before you make moves in love, because I feel like you can't really afford distractions at this time. Round and round, yeah. I feel like if you are dating, and I feel like if people are giving you interest, like, you have fun, like, do what you want, like, don't, listen to your intuition. But, like, even if you go on dates or you entertain people, have conversations with people, romantic potentials, like, I feel like it's like, I'm getting that, like, those, like, doors that, like, in front of hotels and stuff like that, like, kind of move in a circle. I feel like people are coming in and out of your life right now so quickly. Lovers, potential romantic interest, but also important people, soul family, soul friends, people to network with, people that you have opportunities with. I'm getting, like, literally, like, people coming in to interview you and leave, or, like, there's a lot of clientele coming your way, a lot of new viewers or subscribers, or just people who are, there's a lot of flow of energy coming, with people coming in and out of your life right now, opportunities coming in and out. You're busy, your schedule's stacked. Pile 77, I don't know, sorry, I don't know, you this is what you wanted to hear in terms of what's happening in love, but this is really significant, because you're leveling up and people are seeing that you're leveled up, because I feel like you have leveled up, but you just haven't debuted your energies, like this new version of yourself, or you haven't debuted yourself as significantly as well. You weren't in the limelight or spotlight as much because you kind of didn't want to be, or it wasn't kind of time for you to be. But now you're fully out into the public. People can see this new version of you, your strong, powerful energies that you've acquired. Your new abilities, skill sets that you've acquired, like this new version of yourself, and it's very intriguing, very alluring. You're attracting a ton of interest in people, and it's good in regards to your love life, because that means that the next people that you date, or the next person that you are with, or if you're looking for marriage, the person you end up with is going to be on your level. So I feel like this is good that people are seeing the level you're on right now. Okay, so what's the theme of this month for you, pile 77? What's happening in your love life? What's Spirit's message for you? Club, someone will try to make you do something against your will. Yeah, so I feel like this is one of those moments where you're learning that like people might want to date you just because of your status or your money, or like, you know, or they want their 15 minutes of fame, or maybe they want to get on the bandwagon because they see you going up, leveling up, and they want to like, they want to be successful too. There might be people who are coming in who are trying to tell you, not just romantic love, but people who are trying to advise you, maybe old friends, family, but even like in the business realm, people who might be trying to advise you on making certain moves, and you're like, shut up, I'm the one who leveled up, not you. So there's going to be people who don't have any right to give you advice, who are trying to give you advice. So there's going to be a lot of moments where you're going to be like telling people to shut up, to leave, or just don't take their advice. So including your romantic love life, I feel like there's people who you might be interested in, but they're like, oh, you know what? And you're like kind of venting to them because like it'd be nice to have, you know, a partner that you can vent to at the end of the day. But because you're single, like, you know, these people are new, they don't know you, they don't see the struggle you've been through, and so they might be trying to give you advice, and you're like, okay, I can't deal with these distractions right now. Like, who are you to tell me what to do in my life right now? Like, you just met me, you know. So like, you got to be, I feel like that kind of energy is coming in. You might have your shields down in terms of not wanting other people to hurt you, but now you're building another kind of shield up, which is like keeping out the garbage. I'm not saying that people are garbage, but like their ideas might be, and you're not, you know, you have a new kind of shield coming up. Blessings, because you're getting so many blessings. This is a very, very auspicious time for you, Pile 77, where like you're getting a huge glow up, and you know it. You might have been feeling like you're ready, you're prepared for something. You might be kind of feeling the spotlight a little bit, but this is fully coming into the spotlight, fully turning your power on 100%. You know, your wattage, you have 1,000,000 watt like energy, and like some people are not going to be able to stand it. Some people are going to be like so attracted to it. People from all corners of the world, all corners of your country. It's just it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a true blessing. But it might take more than a month, even more than 30 days, just to get kind of used to this energy. So you might want to take a few months, 2 or 3 months at least Pile 77, before you think about dating anyone seriously, because you're just kind of, you know, feeling out this energy yourself. Okay, a time for healing. Yeah. I feel like you've been kind of waiting for this time in your life for a long time, where you kind of get recognized for all the hard work you've put in, that you kind of reach the level of success that you've always wanted to reach, and to you know, manifest a lot of things that you want to manifest. It's like you need a moment to be by yourself, to just kind of heal. This is a solo thing where you achieved, not you and other people. Maybe people helped you along your way, your guides helped you along your way, but this is you achieved this. This is your dream. You got here. So you need a moment to just kind of heal that version of you that felt like you couldn't do it, that you thought you'd never get here, and just kind of recognize, like, I did this. This is a lot of hard work. Appreciation, a time for celebration, and just feeling like, yeah, your life has changed. I feel like you need to take some time out to do that. You might go travel by yourself in order to kind of do that, to get away from the limelight for a second. You might go travel just because you might not be used to this much energy and attention on you, or it might have been a long time since you've had that kind of energy around you. Uranus is a planet of radical change, and although this is a timeless reading, I'm recording this at a time where Uranus just went direct. Uranus, the planet of unexpected changes, radical change. So yeah, this is a very, very beautiful, big energy and change in your life. So you might just need to take a beat to kind of get used to it, to ground in this blessing, this beautiful energy, and be like, this is mine, and this is mine for a very long time. This is stable and secure energy in my life. Stable, secure, and sustainable. It will continue being this. My life will continue being in this energy, this or better. and you're kind of getting used to it, grounding it in, celebrating it, healing anything that you need to heal, maybe taking a trip by yourself for a little bit, taking the time that you need to settle into this energy. And I am getting it takes more than a month, so it might take 2 to 3 months at least to kind of really ground in this energy and feel comfortable in it. And lastly, Spirit's advice here, the Knight of Swords. It's right next to the Knight of Wands. And the Wands and the Swords are both physical energy. So I feel like there's a lot of, I feel like people are asking for your attention. People are asking you to make decisions, sign contracts, make appearances, do things left and right. So you might be entering a new career, you might be entering a new social period of your life, just a new energy. You might be entering a new neighborhood, a new it's just a new status for sure. And so you're being asked to make decisions left and right. So this is really a moment where you're just kind of your head's spinning because there's so much to do. You're happy, blessings, this is a really good energy, but it just takes you a second to get a handle on things. I did do a similar, I feel like I did a similar reading not too long ago where it was this kind of energy. What was it? I think it was another what's happening in your love life singles. And I did it a few months ago where it was this kind of energy where there might be someone around you who is who's kind of seen you go through, the kind of difficult things you went through to get here, the difficult inner work that people don't see. Someone who's known what you've been through, or someone maybe newer, but kind of can really see the real you, but they're kind of in the crowd. They're kind of in the kind of just outside of your peripheral. They might be just kind of in the crowd of people around you, and they're kind of noticing you. You might have noticed them, but they're kind of waiting to make their move because you've entered such a significant time in your life where they know, they're okay, let me give Pile 77 a moment to kind of do their thing. But yeah, there might be someone who has an eye for you in the crowd. There might be someone that you have an eye for, but you're just kind of you're going to have to give me a second while I deal with this. You might put the connection on pause in order to deal with this, and both of you are understanding that situation. So Pile 77, I hope you enjoyed your reading. I would love a like or comment if you resonated with this. I love hearing people's stories. And yeah, just a like would be really supportive. It really helps me out. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the day, and I wish you much love and light.